At Fairmont here, what it's done is it's brought a lot more employee involvement. It's helped us to start truly seeing the culture change of things being, problems being sent up the ladder and then distributed back down to problems starting to be solved more at a floor level. We've, through the safety system, through the things that have been implemented, the different tools, we've seen a huge impact in safety, and the best part of that is it's actually being driven by the employees on the floor in their work area to improve not only safety but production, all the aspects of efficiency of their job. The thoughts and ideas were there. I think we tried to get there. We were missing probably the structure, the tools, and we were trying to do it more as individuals instead of as an entire group. And what the KCOE group, what the OE system has done is truly given us a kind of a path or a set structure and a set of tools, a system in place to allow us to take what we wanted to get and actually give us a roadmap to get there. Anybody that walked through this mill a year and a half ago and walked through this mill today would see a difference in the safety, a difference in how the mill looks, and a difference in the people and how they're involved.
I'm a continuous improvement leader here for the last year. Before that, I was production manager, and I started learning the tools of OE, and it really energized me to try to do more and impact the mill more. So on a daily basis, it varies. I may be coaching problem-solving sheets. I may be going out and looking at improvements, helping with master planning. Facilitating meetings is what I do a lot, helping the group stay on task, focused. There's a culture change happening in Fairmont with various systems, the improvement, safety, just our daily meeting. For example, on the improvement system, you had some employees that didn't want to participate at the beginning. They said, "Oh, you should be doing that anyways, that's your job." Or, are we really paying them for painting something yellow on the floor? Those employees, majority of them are starting to transition to now where they're making improvements, but they're making big improvements.
Back when this safety system initially started, I didn't receive that very well. I've been in industry right at 47 years. I had my own thoughts. I had my own way of doing things. I didn't fight it, but I didn't cooperate with it. Once we got this thing working and I sat through some of these meetings with the crews, saw where it was headed, I began to grasp it, and then I began to push it. Now that it is fully implemented, I think it's actually the best thing that ever happened for our location, because guys are now taking pride in their work area. And if we haven't completed our audits by Wednesday or Thursday of a given week, crews are asking why not. They're wanting to know why we haven't been in their work area. The more I watched, the more I realized that guys are seriously paying attention to their work area. They are looking at things now that they used to walk by, and they're looking for a way to improve it. And guys had grasped that, the employees have grasped that, and it's amazing some of the improvements I've seen around here. And it just makes for a better work environment.
What I'm excited about for 2012 is that we've kind of got a base now. We've got people in the mindset of looking at their jobs and saying, okay, how can I improve it? How can I move forward? Where they're kind of, I guess where things are kind of not developed yet is how we do that. I still think we're in, if I look at it, we're still thinking inside the box improvements. And as we move forward with Kanban, you also, I think, at least with our first exercises, you also start looking at mapping of how you do something. And in the Kanban direction, it's mapping of how we handle restocking and things like that. But I think it goes bigger than that. As we move forward with the Kanban tools, with the and-on tools, not only do we start seeing proactive problem solving rather than looking at what went wrong yesterday and solving that problem, we start looking outside the box and saying, okay, what problems are going to hit us a year from now, or 6 months from now, or 2 weeks from now, and what do we need to do to plan to avoid those. I think we also start looking at mapping what we do today. And this is how part A gets part A gets from A to Z, and we start saying how many steps are there, why does it have to be that way, why do we have to keep that much inventory. It starts forcing us to really take a look at the procedures and the way that we accomplish things today and say, is there a leaner way? Is there a way with less waste? Is there a way that involves less effort and therefore at the end of the day saves time, production, money, and hopefully in many ways actually even creates a safer path to accomplish things.
Just last month we did some training on Kanban, and I see maintenance department, warehousing and spare parts is a big role in this facility. And I can see a lot of help with the Kanban system when it comes to spare parts. I've seen it at other facilities and I know it works well. We are a production-based versus, I don't know, I wouldn't say a manufacturing-based facility, but I do see when we still need to take out a part to fix a piece of the process, the Kanban system is going to add to expediting the replacement of some of those parts. Some of those parts are key that we make sure we order in an expedient time and manner.
I believe the and-on is going to help us, and it's somewhat what we've been trying to move to anyway. Is instead of having an issue or a problem and having to research and look back through trends and historical data to kind of figure out what's going or what went wrong. With the and-on system, we'll be able to figure out what is going to go wrong and hopefully head that off at the pass, before it actually happens. Instead of, we'll be proactive instead of reactive, and hopefully have the tools and systems in place to see problems coming, and we'll be able to address them and keep them from becoming major problems or long-term problems.